Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Rage, and we are back today with Marvel Strike Force's newest update here, actually in regards to the Annihilation Raid, and there is a good thing coming across for the community as a whole. So they actually released this yesterday in the evening time, but you'll see here, guys, commanders, there's been a change to the Annihilation Raids that we wanted to make you aware of, as you were informed of a known issue that will be fixed in an upcoming patch. So we don't know if this is going to be permanent, guys, but remember before, they previously stated that for difficulty 6 and 7, they were going to restrict access to 2 of the latest teams. So for example, I think for mutant sections, they would allow both Extreme X-Men in addition to the new Hellfire Club being released. However, they have now changed this to a flat origin trait restriction. So you can see here now, difficulties 8 and 9 will still require the latest team, which is what we would expect. But this is the revised table now, guys. So in my opinion, really good news actually, because now you see from difficulties 3 to 7, we can actually utilize a mixture of different traits as opposed to those set teams. So it means that most alliances, we're going to be able to dabble at least in the highest of difficulty 7, even without the newly released Hellfire Club. And obviously we know Insidious is around the corner, so they're going to change up the difficulty 8 and 9. But this at least is good news kind of for the whole community as a whole, because now we can still use characters like Odin, Null, Mephisto, even for the Mystic section. We can still use characters like Old Man Logan for the Mutant section. If you have Xavier like myself, you can actually bring him on board for the Mutant section as well, which is pretty massive, guys. So we don't know if this is going to be permanent, but I still think it's good news, at least in the short term anyways, because it means we don't have to build up those pesky Night Stalkers and, you know, obviously the Hellfire Club right immediately. We can actually take our time a bit until they see what the changes are going to be. Maybe they even keep this, right? Who knows? Also a visual issue for difficulties 1 all the way to 7. It looks like the characters in nice way, they're not showing correctly, but it's going to be fixed up in a future patch. So it's just something to be mindful of there. That is a big update, guys. So remember, raids start this coming Friday. The new Annihilation raids do launch. But good to see this update, because it's going to give us a bit more versatility now, in addition to obviously not having to be pressuring to build these characters, especially some of these required raid teams for that time. We have a bit more time now, at least in the short term here, to see what they decide on. And heck, maybe they even keep it. That would be massive. If it's just difficulty 8 and 9 going forward in the future to require these teams, that would be amazing. Do let me know what you guys think in comments below. And as well, if you're a fan or not a fan of this, but I think it's huge because it just gives the entire community much more time to prepare. Thank you for your time as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.